I just got myself a spacer laser. Yeehaw! Wow, wow, wow. Bark, bark, bark. Bowie, wowie, bark, bark. Get over here! Boom! One shot. Yeah, that was awesome. Bum ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. I hate you, dragon. If I were a rich man. I'm Michaeling right now. Oh no! Oh yeah! Okay. That was cool. Oh, what? I had to let that reaction play out before I moved on over to my chatting scene. How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday?
Hiya, cupcakes.
Man, I cannot keep my days straight. Yeah, today's Tuesday. All my days just run together. And like the beginning of the week and like it all just runs together. I never know what day it is. Although I guess with like swimming lessons, I do know that I have swimming, I have to take Charlotte to swimming lessons, but like, I don't know. Like we don't really have anywhere to be other than swimming lessons, and swimming lessons are 4 days out of the week. So I can't ever remember what day it is. But look at all these cool people. We've got Frog. How's it going, Frog? We've got Shine Spark. Jordachi. How was your birthday, Jordachi? Did you have a good birthday? Bang,
I hope
bang,
you did.
shoot.
I
Bullet,
hope you had a
bullet.
good birthday.
We've got KM. How's it going in the future? Hope you've had a good Tuesday. We've got Michael. And hey, it's good to see you. Honk honk, show me your lonk. Here, oh, I guess I can go over there. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. While we're chatting, you know what? Never mind. I'll do that tomorrow. And we've got dad bods. Okay, so it's funny that you say that, Michael, because I tried a new thing. And it's Alcondros. Good to see you, Alcondros. Happy Tuesday. I hope you've had a good Tuesday. Okay, so full disclosure, whatever. My allergies are awful and my face hurts and everything is just bad. So I feel all this pressure like up in front of my face and I feel like my eyes look kind of red and I just kind of don't feel, my head just doesn't feel great. I took a painkiller probably about, I'd say a half hour ago. And so I'm hoping that will kick in, but I had kind of a rough night because my face just hurt all night long. I did take allergy meds and that didn't seem to really do anything, but I also feel like when I take an allergy medication, if I haven't been taking it regularly, I feel like it takes about 24 hours to kick in. Rumi! I guess it is the morning goes by so fast and all of a sudden it's 12:30 week, apparently. Ah, well, who'd have thunk it? Dadbod's just had a deep clean at the dentist. Half my mouth was done today. The second half is Monday. So while your face hurts, mine is numb. Does your face feel like twice as big? That's what it feels like whenever they numb my mouth. I always feel like my jaw starts to grow. It's the weirdest sensation. Yeah, all the pressure is right up in here. And it just kind of makes everything feel like kind of tight and just, I don't know. But I did try a new lash thing and I'm actually really amazed. I got it from the grocery store. It's called Falscara. And it's like a glue that you put on like mascara. So you put it over like all over your lash line. And then you take the little extensions. They come in little tiny pieces. I just cut up one of my strips into 5 pieces. And then you place them underneath the lashes. And I have to say, I am really impressed. This is a lash artist talking from 8.5 years of experience. I'm really impressed. They feel lightweight. They don't make my eyes feel heavy. So that was a plus today. Alcondra says like, my morning went so fast, it's almost 9 p.m. Half of Dad's bod's face feels, and my nose feels plugged up, though it's empty. So I had to get 2 cavities filled on one side, I think. Or I mean, one up here and one down here. So they numbed the entire side of my face. Yeah, I've been there. So my whole face was like crooked. Thanks. It was my very first ever application. And I'm actually really impressed. They don't look quite as uniform as I'd like them, but I am really, really impressed. So the problem is you have to use a special remover to take them off. They're supposed to last like 5 days. We'll see, because this was my first one, but I just cannot find a good mascara, and I'll be honest, I can't find a good mascara that looks good on camera. It'll look fine in person, but on camera, I feel like I look like I'm wearing nothing, and it makes my eyes look sunken, and it makes me look like I don't feel well, and I look sick. So I've been looking desperately for something until I can get lash extensions put on again, and I was at the store the other day, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna give this a try. It's only like $5. And I don't know how they do it, but it's this glue that goes all over your whole entire lash. You put it on like a mascara. They last 5 days if you apply them every day for 5 days. Supposedly, you're supposed to be able to leave them on for 5 days. But they were so easy to apply, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I had to apply them like every other day. I don't know. It's mostly for you guys. It's mostly for the cameras. DJ, how are you? Happy Tuesday. Dadbot says, let's just say a month ago was my first time at a dentist since my senior year of high school. You are about 3 months older than me, for reference. Were you just scared of the dentist? Or did you just never think about it? Or whatever? Because I know some people have like Xanax dentist visits. Like they cannot go. They need like a sedative practically because dentists make them so nervous. Luckily, I've never had I've never had anxiety about the dentist because I've never had a horrible experience. I'm actually surprised Ander doesn't have more of an anxiety when it comes to dentistry, because when he was younger, his dad used to take him to a dentist. There was this Korean guy. Ander's dad served a mission in Korea, so he can speak Korean fluently. And he found this dentist that was really cheap, but he never used anesthetic. So all of Ander's, all of his fillings when he was younger were done without anesthetic. So, ugh. Hi, I helped my mother prepare for a colonoscopy today. How was your day? Ander had to go pick up his mom after a colonoscopy one time, and he was like, oh my gosh, that was one of the most awkward experiences of my life. It was so awkward. So yeah, I don't envy you for that one. Jane, how are you? Sedatives for the win! Yay! One of the worst surgeries I've ever had was when I actually got put kind of just on twilight. Like I had a cyst taken out of my finger right here. I had this pea-sized cyst right there that ran right along when I played the flute, and it was painful. And so they had to cut it out, but I thought they were gonna like put me completely under, but they didn't. And they pushed my surgery back like 4 or 5 hours, and I'd been fasting all day and because I couldn't eat anything, and oh, it was miserable. And I remember wishing they would knock me out, and they never did. And I remember being like, any minute I'm gonna fall asleep. And they were like, no, you're not gonna fall asleep. It was awful. It was so awful. I hated it. I hated it so much. Alcondros I never had anxiety about going to the dentist. I was anxious about the bill. Yeah, it's true. Oh, Dadbots doesn't have dental coverage and just never got around to it. My teeth are in really good shape, actually. Days turn to weeks, months, 19 years. Well, if you don't have like, if you don't have, you know, if you don't have pain and if you don't have like major issues, then I guess they say you should go see the dentist, what, like twice a year or something, but I've definitely not gone to the dentist as often as I should, but I have nice teeth as well. I don't seem to have as many problems as Ander. Ander just seems just predestined to have cavities, so, and I don't. Hey, it's Trekkie! Greetings, Trekkie. May Kalulu bless your journey, DJ. Colonoscopies aren't bad for the one getting examined. No, but afterward, it's uncomfortable afterward if you're with somebody that has just had one. 450 today and 450 on Monday. Might need to return those finals. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I did have some sensitivity down here on the right side of my mouth for a while, and I was really worried. I was like, I know it. I'm going to go see the dentist, and he's going to be like, oh yeah, you've got a cavity down there. But he was like, your teeth look great. I don't see any cavities. I don't see anything. And I had just flossed like 2 nights before. I'm really bad at flossing because I have one of those permanent retainers, and it's a pain to floss around. So I can't just take one of those little flossers and just boop, boop, boop. I guess I could for the rest of my mouth, but I have to like thread it through my retainer, and it's just a pain. So I decided just on a whim to just like floss down there, and I thought, well, maybe there's something stuck down there. And the next day, my pain was gone. Totally gone. So I told him about it and was like, I had all this pain, and I was convinced you were gonna tell me I had a cavity. And he was like, you don't have a cavity. So sometimes, he said, it doesn't take much for something to get wedged down there and really cause irritation, and all my pain is totally gone. So Jane got the gas at the dentist and was totally disappointed. I thought I was gonna be a Pink Floyd concert, but it was just the regular experience with their voices sounding like they were in a basketball gym. I've never had the gas, but Landrider, how are you? I've had a few cavities in my life, but my cousins have had like 10 each. I still don't know how. One has one underneath his filling right now. Oh, that sounds awful. I had to pick up my significant other after her colonoscopy. It was weird being in recovery with a bunch of people that had that done. Yeah, if you know, you know. So I do have a water pick, and I actually have not, I don't feel like a water pick is great for me, but I hear that it's great for some people. Like, I guess I just didn't use it as religiously as I should have. But I'll tell you the trick to flossing. The trick to flossing is actually make a loop out of your floss. So make like a circle out of your floss, tie it off, and then you don't have the problem of like wrapping it around your fingers and having it slide. That's my problem. So if you make like a little circle that's about big enough for you to get both your hands in, and then you can floss and without it like pulling out or whatever. It's so great. It's great. KM was at the dermatologist for a skin cancer screening today. Lots of atypical moles to watch. I worry about that with Ander because he's been in the sun so much in his life. The statistic is you receive like 70% of the sun damage in your entire life before you're 18. And obviously we are more knowledgeable about the sun and how dangerous it is now than like we were when I was a kid and then when my parents were kids. But I do worry about Ander, and I have to kind of like give him a look over every once in a while because he has lots of, his nose is permanently super, super pink because it's been burned so many times. He's told me straight up, he's like, dude, I'll be totally honest. My nose is probably gonna fall off someday. It's just gonna fall off. And I'm like, why would you say that? His nose is permanently pink and he has Neapolitan feet. So his toes, okay, here's his foot. His toes are dark, dark, dark pink from being burned so many times. And then he has this bright white flip-flop tan line. And then the rest of his leg is like brown. So he has like strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla feet. I'm currently saving up because the last dentist I went to told me I've got about 14K worth of work that needs to be done. I currently have 7 cavities, 1 tooth completely broken off at the gum line that should probably come out sometime soon. I guess I just don't feel pain in my mouth anymore. So you don't feel any pain? Oh my gosh, that's insane. I've seen that before. Dentist asked me when last time I was lost and I was like, dude, you were there. I feel like I saw that on some like meme or something. And I was like, I have never related so much to something in my life because that's exactly how I feel. I'm like, dude, like you were there, you did it. What are you talking about? I don't do it at my house. He's just saying that because he wants you to kiss his nose. Chain says, yeah, I went out for wisdom teeth too. My wife and I have funny stories from it. I just cried when I came home from getting my wisdom teeth out. I just cried. Ander was really hoping I'd be funny. I wasn't. I just cried. He'd be a huge hit on WikiFeet. Might want to get on that. Interesting. You know, I always thought if anybody was gonna do foot pics, it was gonna be me, but maybe it should be Ander instead. Spare income would be higher than the main. Yeah, he's got all the flavors. All the flavors. I say I always make fun of him for it, but that's not true. I mean, he has been given so many compliments on those tan lines. So many people are like, that is a sweet tan line. And he's always like, thank you. Like, he's totally proud. He thinks it's great. Hey, it's Napsy. How's it going, Napsy? I don't know how I feel. You know what? Yes, I do. I know how I feel about pizza scented controllers. I think that's a terrible idea. I don't own an Xbox though. Maybe somebody like my 9-year-old or my 8-year-old would love it. I don't know. Pizza scented, that sounds so awful. But I am excited about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie coming out, and I'll take Charlotte to see it, and it'll be really fun. She's looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. She went to see that Kraken movie, the DreamWorks Kraken movie that my mom was like, I still can't decide if I liked it or not. Both the grandmas took Charlotte to see it, and she said she saw an ad for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I said, oh yeah, I've been meaning to show you that. I saw one too, and I thought it looked really fun. Oh, that's true, you can. You can use Xbox controllers. Can you use a PlayStation 5 controller on a PC? I think I've asked this before, and I think the answer is yes. Because if I'm gonna do Steam games, I have to have a controller. I did not grow up gaming on a PC. I need to have a controller. Pizza controller sounds like a good idea for 5 minutes. Then you have it for the rest of your life. Well, hopefully the smell wears off, like those like scratch and sniff stickers we all had when we were kids, you know? Or like the markers we always had, those scented markers they don't really make anymore. I can like see them in my head. I know what they look like. And all of them had different scents. Yeah, I don't have any interest in playing with a mouse and a keyboard. So if I can use a PlayStation controller, that would be awesome. I think I can. I think you can connect it. I think you can connect it via Bluetooth, or you can connect it like with a cord. But I have a couple Steam games, and actually I was just looking up that My Friendly Neighborhood game, which actually it looks like it's overwhelming. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. It's kind of like Poppy Playtime, but it's not gory and scary. It's kind of ridiculous and silly. I'll probably still scream because it seems like they're jump scares. But it's only available on Steam right now, but I think it does have a release date for the PlayStation later this year. So I'm trying to decide if I should just get it on Steam or if I should wait for it to come out on console. PlayStation controller on Steam works amazing. I do wired, but you do you. But I can just plug it in, right? Like with a USB-C and use it wired that way. I'm all about controllers, man. Jordachi did Barbenheimer this past weekend. Michael also said that he saw Barbie. Padawan! Where did I get this shirt? I made it. I made it myself. I got the design on Etsy and I painted it with fabric paint. I will say, I feel like it's fading just the teensiest bit because I throw it in the wash with bleach without really thinking about it. So I feel like it's fading just a little bit, but it doesn't look like it on camera. Yeah, I got the design on Etsy. And when we do my stream celebration of 750 followers or 1,000 followers or whatever, whenever we make that happen, I'll make sure to do some decals. We can do this as a decal. I've got a Mirror of Twilight I can do as a decal. I've got Hollow Knight, I've got Kalulu, I've got all sorts of fun things. Thank you. I love the Watcher. I thought this was, I really hoped that there would be they would have all the robots in this design, but they don't. They'd only have the Watcher in this design. I really liked the idea of like all the triangles, kind of mosaic-y. It was really cool, but they didn't. Oh, did I watch Puss in Boots? I did. And I did not, I liked it. I thought it was fine. It was very odd, and Jack Horner was so weird. But Charlotte loved it. And there were definitely funny moments. And there was a really sweet moment with the little dog. Actually, we may be going as like a whole Puss in Boots theme for Halloween because I think I'll go as Goldie. I loved Goldie. Florence Pugh. It's our girl. And then I could have Auden be the little dog and Charlotte could go as Puss in Boots. But I was like, Charlotte, Puss in Boots doesn't wear anything. He just wears a belt and boots. We'd need to have you wear something. Hey, it's Majora! What is on the agenda today? I don't even know, to be totally honest. I feel like there's a lot for me to do, but I feel like I'm running out of things to do. Maybe I'm crazy? I don't know. Okay, wait. Napsy prefers ABXY over I grew up with the PlayStation, so I rarely ever played Xbox, so I am a PlayStation girl. But is that Xbox then? Because my Pro controller also has ABXY. But I just remember when I busted out Halo with my brother a couple months ago, oh, I was bad. I was really bad. I could not remember what the heck was happening or what was going on or how to control any of it. It was really, really bad. Yeah, okay. So I can use a PS5 controller. That's good. Oh, they started it. Well, then why don't... Oh, okay, well, yeah, that's what my Pro controller has. So I guess I am pro that. But I also don't mind PlayStation because I grew up with PlayStation. As far as... Oh, I know what we're doing. We're doing Lurelin Village. That's what we're doing. Gerudo Town. That's where I need to go because they have... Do they have Hylian rice in Gerudo Town and at the bazaar, or do they only have it at Gerudo Town? Nobody agrees where to put the X. It's true. It's different every time. I'm like, what? That is not where the X should be! Hey, for the record, I just want to thank everybody for the stream yesterday. I had an absolute blast. It was probably... I don't know what felt so different about it, but there was something about it that just felt so fun and magical, and I can't even explain it, but I just had such a good time yesterday, and I just want to thank you guys so much because I had a ball. It was so fun. I don't know, I just felt like things got so weird and funky, and I was laughing a lot, and I don't know what it was, but yesterday was very, very fun. Can you imagine watching some guy just appear out of nowhere and then just like come soaring down into your city? Just like, surprise! SNES controllers were that way. They had the Y. Well, yeah, because you always had to hold down Y. if you wanted to run faster. And I always got really frustrated with my friends that were trying to play. And I was like, no, you have to hold down Y. And they were like, what do you mean? And I would say, you have to hold down Y or you can't run very fast. You can't make that jump. And they would be like, I don't understand. And I'd be like, we can't play together. You don't know what you're doing. You're welcome. I'll take them all. 2. Okay, well, how many do I have? I keep pushing the wrong button. Oh, 17. Okay, that's not so bad. All right, I'll go change into my Giga Clan outfit. Somewhere, are they gonna like, I guess it doesn't matter if I change here. Here I am trying to have a sense of privacy. I can switch between controller types fairly easily, but it can take a bit if I switch immediately after using another type. Yeah. Oh! So, do they just... Did I just get thrown in prison? Is this like Ocarina of Time? I'm the what? Do you realize? Yes. Well, how is it going here with you, my main man? You're a man, but they just let you come and go whenever you like. Listen, man, I worked hard for that right. I worked hard. Gotta help him out. No, wait, not jail! I just wanted to see the faces of my wife, Perda, and our daughter, Aquilette. But I'm only telling you this because you seem like a trustworthy sort. I've actually seen my daughter a few times, so on average, I'm more happy than upset. I haven't seen my wife even once. Oh. Okay, the clothing store, like the secret clothing store? Oh my gosh, is that one of the things that I'm supposed to take a picture of? Okay, these things, are they hidden all over Gerudo Town? Or are they hidden? I thought they were hidden underneath Gerudo Town, but are they only in Gerudo Town or are they all over the desert? Because that sounds like a lot of work. Let's see. Okay, wait. Oh, you can buy it from Lookout Landing. Okay, I think I did buy some from Lookout Landing last time. I only need 3 more. Okay, what do I wear now? Always the rock climbing gear. They'd be like, why? As long as we agree the N64 controller was an abomination, Salvador Dali fever dream. That's funny. Yep, can confirm. Oh. Yeah, it's me, sorry. Hey, it's Grandpa! Thanks for the alert, Grandpa. Should I tell him? Well, apparently I need to go talk to what's-her-face? Perla? Yeah. Oh, they're just underground. Okay. How many are there? See? ADHD. I'm getting sidetracked already. I'm supposed to go talk to his wife and be like, hey, did you know your husband's in prison? How long has he been there? I don't know. Alchemist! Well, today we are... oh, only 3 left? Well, I just found one. Thanks for the lurk, Lou. I hope you're having a good Tuesday. We're doing Lurelin Village. But I'm already getting sidetracked. But I might as well give her this picture that I just found. There it be. Is it lunchtime? We have lunch at like 11:30 around here. Because I got a baby that goes down for a nap at 12:30, so I gotta make sure she eats before she goes down. What's that? Pressure pressure like a drip, drip, drip that'll never stop.
Kind of like a baby.
Whoa. Ugh. It's constant. Do I have more to show you? Do I? I don't even know. Okay. That's what I thought. So we're doing Lurelin Village, and then, I'm kind of,
Okay, so, hey.
I kind of think that's, got some avocado toast. Listen, I don't judge. Avocado is amazing on everything, so. Oh, I'm supposed to go talk to his wife that works at the clothing store? Wait.
I just got myself a spicer laser. Yeehaw!
This is the clothing store, right? Like this sketchy store where you have to come in from like underground. And it's all like perfumed and crazy. Are you the lady? What? Nope, that's Greta. You! Your husband. Hey. Yeah. Whatever. I like pay y'all's rent. I just saw him. You're not gonna like, okay, all right. You know what? This is not important. This is not my problem right now. It's not a quest, so it's not my problem. Perfume. Yeah, it's all, that was the first thought that came to my head, but yeah, no, you're right. You are right. So if I have bought Hylian rice from Gerudo Town, you know what? Maybe there's something bizarre. If I had bought Hylian rice from Gerudo Town, Rito Village, Lookout Landing. There wasn't any in Kakriko Village, I don't think. When does that respawn? Oh, and Zora's Domain. Does that respawn during a blood moon? Or do I have to, like... Or do I just have to leave and come back and it'll be there? What are these? Are those bananas? No.
Run! Move your little sausage legs!
Run! Like so many vendors here. I think I have made my decision on my next game. I think the next game will be Link's Awakening.
You
played it a long time ago. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Then we'll head to Hateno. Can you buy it in Hateno? Stylishly decorate a weapon. I'm reminded of Plankton when he goes, ring, sparkle, sparkle. I think he gives SpongeBob a spatula or something. That makes me happy. LA is so cute. I think that's probably what I'll do. But I also kind of like Alchemist's suggestion of doing like a short game between doing 2 long games. Like finishing Tears of the Kingdom and then maybe doing something that's short. You know, like I mentioned Rumu last time that Grandpa was very kind to gift. Or, you know, there are some other short ones I know that are on like Steam or whatever. Or there was, what was it? Was it Rhyme that Alchemist mentioned? I don't remember how long that one was, but I kind of like that idea as well because then I don't feel like I'm just jumping into another super, super long game. My comment got hacked in half. Not sure if you can buy it, but if you cut the grass in the field, it drops rice pretty often. Got it. I'm supposed to give you monster parts? Wow. Okay, well, I can't buy rice here, so let's go to Hateno Village, and then we'll chop down some grass. I only need 3 more bundles of rice, so I should be able to get that pretty quickly. Dog. Hello, yes, this is Dog. But the idea of finishing the game Like, I feel like I am at that point where I'm kind of like, okay, I think I'm ready to move on to something new. I'm not quite ready to like say goodbye to this game and like close the chapter. But at the same time, I also want to still look forward to playing it again in a couple hours. Hours. I was just reading hours in the I'm going to play it again in a couple hours. I was just reading Alchemist's comment. In a couple years, you know, like start it over in a couple years and try it again. Alchemist had a great idea, though, to watch all the memories, like all the cutscenes, before I actually go down and beat Ganon. Did any of you do that? It's been so long since I've... Wait. Is this the school? Aren't I supposed to go get a job as a teacher there or something? Yeah, that's true. DLC when. If there is a DLC that comes out, I'll probably do that, and I'll stream that again. Oh, yeah, look at that. Would you look at that? Rast. Oh, well, yeah, look at that. Just boom. Stardew Valley style. Stardew Valley style. It's all, like, bundled and everything. Amazing. I only need 3 more. Do you guys ever have a day where everything is kind of... I did get all the memories. I did. I got all the memories. At least I think I have all the cutscenes. Yes. Ooh. Probably gonna make me cry all over again. Oh my gosh. When I collected all the tears, I was all tears. Can confirm. All tears. Oh, I was a mess. I was such a mess. It was a rough stream. But, like, it was totally worth it, and I love the story. It's so touching and so... It's so unbelievably moving. But, man, yeah, that rocked me hard. Rocked me really, really hard. So, okay, wait. Alchemist says Rhyme is probably about 10 hours playtime. Okay. I was really surprised by that trailer. I don't know what I was expecting, but that was not it. I was really, really surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Story time. Oh. I told you guys about my angry car clock situation that I'm still mad about. Oh, those other trees aren't here because technically they're considered creatures. And it has been a blood moon, I understand. I'm peanut butter, and you are jelly, and we're so happy on our little piece of bread. Oh no! Dang it! I remember the day that I first saw you sitting. Oh, I see trees over there. Sitting across the cupboard with your little jelly friends. You are sweet, and I am chunky. You're low fat. Well, I'm working on that. 'Cause I'm peanut butter, and you are jelly. And we're so happy on our little piece of bread. Story time. Well, here's a story for you. So I went, and I was just going to ask. Crying is so fun. It's a release, for sure. Oh, man. Today I took Charlotte to swimming lessons, and I didn't sleep very well, and I was a little, you know, my face hurts. And, I was just like, there's some Hylian rice right there. And I was kind of, already kind of frustrated, and I had kind of a rough night last night, and I had some things happen last night that I was kind of frustrated about as well. So anyway, I'm getting my kids in the car, and I hear this person behind me go, "Excuse me." And I turn around, and there's this lady sitting in her car, and she's, like, obviously looks very annoyed. I don't know why she asked, like, why she said, "Excuse me." I'm not really sure. My driver's side door was open, but I was, like, in the middle of, like, getting my girls in the car, and I was kind of doing what everybody else was doing. I was just trying to get my girls in the car, get them out of the heat, try to get the AC running so I could, put my girls in a relatively cool car. And I said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know what I was apologizing for. And she goes, that's the second time. And I was like, what? I don't know what she was talking about. I, to this moment, do not know what she was talking about. But she was so nasty and rude, and it just, I actually almost burst into tears because it was just, I don't know. Every once, like, I try to keep myself together, and I really try to, you know, I've had to make a choice this summer to be more positive and to not sit and go, man, I wish Andrew were home more often, or whatever. Did I hit her with the steel chair? I was so shocked and surprised. I wish I would have at least been like, second time of what? I wish I would have at least gotten some sort of answer out of her, because I honestly, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, but she was so rude and just so condescending. That's the second time. I was like, okay, second time I've done what? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. The only thing I can think of is that maybe I had my driver's side door open and she could, but she was sitting in her car and she was just sitting in her driver's side, and like, I think her kids were in the car, and it didn't look to me like I was impeding her in any way. The only thing I can think of is that maybe because my driver's side door was open, maybe she felt like I was too close, like the door was too close to her car, so she couldn't drive away. I'm not really sure, and I really wish I'd had the guts to be like, second time what? Like, what am I doing wrong? Because I certainly don't want to bother anybody, but this also comes off the heel. That lady is selling crazy, but I'm stuck on myself.
Really cool.
I do not need any more crazy.
Maybe we can hang out or something.
Okay, Kawaii Chang, thank you so much for following my channel. Welcome. During my pity me story. No, it was just one of those moments where I was just like, I was so, oh, that's gonna hurt somebody. Everybody out of the way! Oh my gosh. I'm glad there was nobody down there. I could have just murdered somebody. So a couple days ago, I was once again, you know, I take my daughter to swimming lessons. I was putting my kids in the car, and, you know, obviously I had a door open or two or something. I was in my parking spot. It's not like I was taking up other people's spaces or anything. I was in my parking spot, but I was trying to like keep the car cool, turn it on. I think I had the door open. I was trying to get my toddler in the car. Maybe I'd forgotten to close the door. I don't know. But there was a lady that was just standing there waiting for me. And obviously she was in the car next to me. Hey, peanut butter jelly! How's it going? The magic cord one is like one of my faves. And I was like, oh, sorry. And she just kind of went and kind of gave me like this kind of look. And I was like, sorry, you know, I mean, we're all here just trying to get our kids in the car and leave. And I've got this giant jogging stroller because I go on, you know, because I go on a walk while my older one is in swimming lessons. And so maybe I take a little bit of extra time to get things into my car, but I don't feel like I'm bothering anybody. I'm kind of in my own space. And then it happened again. Like the next day, I was getting I had put Auden in the car, and I turned around and the lady was waiting on me again. And once again, I was like, oh my gosh. And I think I said this time, I was like, this is the second time I've done this. I'm so sorry. But I really think I had just put Auden in the car seat and I was closing her door. And when I turned around, she was just waiting on me. So I felt kind of stupid. And then for this lady today to be like, that's the second time. I just felt so idiotic, and I was just like, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Because I have been on the lookout for that lady's white car, the one that had just been standing there silently. I have purposely not parked next to a white car. I don't remember exactly which car she drives, but I have purposely stayed away from white cars because I don't want the same thing to happen again. And after I drove away from the park this morning, I was like, I don't want to have to keep my eyes peeled for yet another car because I'm bothering somebody with trying to get my toddler in my car. We're all here trying to do the same thing. I was so angry, and I actually like literally almost started crying in the car, and I talked about it on the way home, and Charlotte was like, well, why did she say that? And I was like, I don't know, but you know what? It's been a rough couple days, and everybody is struggling with something, and I just don't understand why people have to be rude. Like, I already feel stupid enough about trying to get my kids in the car, get the stroller in the car. I just felt like an idiot. I was like, what am I doing wrong? I don't, if you are so, she drove like some Toyota. I wanted to be like, if you're so worried about your precious Toyota, go park it off in some random corner where you're not like up close to anybody. This is a public parking lot. But of course, I'm non-confrontational, so I didn't want to say that. Okay, I missed a whole bunch of things. That was my story time. I was gonna ask you guys, have you ever had a day where like everything just seems like everything just kind of goes wrong, and then one person says something, obviously because they're just bothered and having a bad day themselves, and it totally sets you off? That was my morning this morning. I was like, I've been holding it together because it's been, you know, July is almost over. We're all ready for school to start again. I've been home with my kid for so long, both my kids. I am tired of being the default parent. I'm tired of, you know, I'm just tired. But I really should have. I should have been like, I'm sorry, is there a problem? Like, am I in your way? Because I didn't seem like I was in her way, but yeah, see, that's what Andrew would do, Dad Bods. He would be like, second time what? What are you talking about? And then, like Frog said, I should really just ignore them, but hey, it's Martin! And Chaos! And Joe! Oh my gosh, look at all you awesome people. Oh my goodness. Sounds like she needs to be challenged to a tables, ladders, and chairs match. No, I mean, whatever. But I was just like, why do you have to be rude? I'm already having kind of a rough morning, and it almost put me over the edge. I didn't actually cry, but I definitely felt like I was going to cry on the way home from, like, I stopped at a light, and I was like, just take a deep breath. And I thought Ander would have no problem letting this roll off his back and just be like, whatever, that lady's freaking crazy. I wasn't doing anything. But it really, really rankled me this morning. I was so irritated. I just felt so, I just felt so annoyed. I don't know. Sure, do the inn. That'll bring more people here, I guess. Weave in and out of traffic, why don't you? Get off your phone! Chaos says, I'm up for that point of view. Susie the Karen Destroyer. That PP view. Susie the Karen Destroyer. I mean, I'm not a confrontational person, and so it is not in my personality to be like, oh yeah, sorry, is there a problem? That's not my personality. But of course, I'm the type of person that like plays that out in the shower later, and I'm like, I should have said that. Do you have a problem? This is a public parking lot. Like, I don't want to escalate the situation. And she looked really like annoyed and tired. And she was just like, that's the second time. And I was like, all right, we're all hot. We all have kids. What do I have on my face right here? We all have kids that have just gotten out of the swimming pool. Like, I totally get everybody's annoyed and we want to leave. But you don't have to shame me for trying to like help my kids into the car when I'm in a public parking lot. Ugh. Drives me nuts. Joe is also having a rough morning, car troubles and paying a stupid amount for textbooks. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a crock. Am I the kind that cries when you're angry and then it makes you angrier that I cry? No. I'm not really a crier when I get angry, but for some reason this morning I really had a hard time with that. And I think it was just kind of one of those situations where I was just like, you guys know this. I am an advocate for kindness and compassion. I'm an advocate for empathy. Everybody's going through something. You don't have to be a jerk. And this lady was such a jerk. And I was just like, and you know what? Maybe I'm reading into it too much, but she sure sounded like a jerk. Artemis, hi, how are you? Happy Tuesday. And I've been telling the story while he's been talking to me, and I don't even know what I'm doing. So I just gave him rice and wood, and now I don't know what I'm doing, but we're doing something. I'm not sure. Pay-per-view. That's what I thought. I was like, doesn't that stand for pay-per-view? People are way too impatient. I was waiting to make a left-hand turn at a flashing yellow. I felt I didn't have room to go, and this guy in, I think, a Gladiator, might have been a Wrangler, though, started honking. that I then saw this guy drive over the sidewalk to make a right turn to get past the line. It's true. People are too impatient. And then people are just more used to being mean. I don't know what it was about the pandemic and the lockdown, but people are just a lot more comfortable with just being jerks in general, I feel. But I don't know. People are just a lot more. And it's also frustrating because I'm like, you're a mom, I'm a mom. We've both been at the pool. Both our kids are in swimming lessons. It's hot. Neither one of us wants to be here right now. You don't have to be a jerk. Like, it would have been so nice for some sort of like explanation of like, oh, I just don't want your car door to hit my car or something like that. But she just was like, that's the second time. I was like, the second time what? I'm just getting my kids in my car. I don't know what I did wrong. You don't have to be a jerk about it. And it just almost put me over the edge. But, you know, whatever. It's fine. I'm streaming now, so it's fine. What am I supposed to do? I wasn't even paying attention. Well, didn't think I'd go back to prison, but apparently today's the day! Ah! I was so mad. I was just like, I just would never say that to somebody. I would never say that to somebody. Even if it was the second time, I would just say something like, I don't know. I would just never say something. I would never say it in that way. I would never be like, yeah, that's the second time. I would never talk to somebody that way, ever. That's just not, that's not how I roll. Empathy is great. You should walk a mile in her shoes, because then you'd be a mile away and you'd have her shoes. You know what? She could have just been told some bad news about her kid doing crappy in swimming lessons. I don't know. Maybe she was irritated, but like, come on, man. Why you gotta take that on me? I don't know. I was just mad. And you know what? I'm fully aware that I let it get to me when I probably shouldn't have. Like, I know that I don't need... Am I doing this right? What am I supposed to... Okay, hold on. Follow Bolson's instructions that I have not been paying attention to. I was just so mad. I was so mad. I was just like, it's already been a hard morning. There is literally no reason to be mean. There's just no reason to be mean, even if somebody's done something to annoy you. And so now I'm like, I have this weird thing where I'm like, where do I park in the parking lot? That I'm not going to get in somebody's way, that I'm not going to make somebody mad while I'm trying to get my toddler in a hot car. Maybe I left the door open when I shouldn't have. I don't know. I'm not sure. She didn't say. Ugh. That's my story, but that's a lame story. I don't know. I was just thinking of another story the other day. And now I can't. If I think of it, then I'll tell that story, but dude, 300 to 500 on books when everything could be digital. I don't understand why. Oh, wait a minute. The perfect response, in my humble opinion, is when they say, this is the second time. Clap happily and exclaim in a joyful voice, oh, and I'm so looking forward to the third time. I'll see you tomorrow. Toodaloo. Probably. That's what I should do. But now I'm like, shoot, like, where do I park? I don't want to get into trouble. I don't want somebody else to be like, you're in my way. I had another lady do that at the parking, or at the post office. She, wow, that was so stupid. She was parked in, she was parked next to me, and I was literally just opening my car door, like I had just gotten out of my car, and I was going to, I think I was getting out to take Auden out of the car seat or something, and I heard, excuse me, and I turned around, and her window's down, and she's like, you're really close to my car. Okay. Like, I guess my car door, like, had opened really close to her car. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what that's like. I really don't know what that's like. Okay. And I was like, oh, sorry. And she was like, pulled the door closed and she drove away. It's like, what's that like to be hated by everyone around you? Like, that does not make friends. Nobody wants to have a friend like that. Ugh. Speaking of pay-per-view, we just watched this scene in Goofy Movie where she's talking about something, she's like, I hope you can all join me for my end of the year party where we watch Powerline on pay-per-view. And it just made me laugh. Post-COVID, It's time people forgot how to, it's like people forgot how to drive. We have an intersection where every light sequence, people blow the red. I don't know what it is. It's just because her kid can't figure out that you're not supposed to inhale water doesn't mean she should take it out on you. I don't know. I don't know what her problem was. And I feel slightly better about it now. I told Charlotte, I am not the type of person to be like, oh yeah, well, what did I do wrong? Or whatever. I have those kinds of arguments in my head. Oh yeah? You want to talk about this like an adult? I do that safely in my head. I don't actually do that in real life. The one thing Artemis hates is when someone parks too close and I can't even get out. Yeah, that is a problem. That's really obnoxious because that's just, or like when people park in like wonky or take up 2 spots or whatever, that does irritate me a lot. A lot, because that is really just selfish. But I have had times where somebody has pulled in so close to me that I've had to get in on the other side and like crawled through my car. Ugh, that's really annoying. I can't speak for the other schools, but books are actually much cheaper at the school where I work now compared to when I was in school. Each class used to have at least $100 in books, but now the most expensive is about $70. Reverse inflation? Well, that's weird. Oh, look, she just happened to get here. We sure did! Son and done! What's his name? Bolson? Yeah, son and done. I've actually found myself saying that, like, out and about. I'll be like, come on, way to go, Charlotte! Son and done. Pull their valve stems, then it's hard for them to drive. I've seen people carry around, like, sidewalk chalk and like draw parking spaces, like when somebody parks at a wonky angle or takes up 2 spaces, they draw like parking lines and then leave a big message that says, look, a parking spot just for you, or something. I wish I could be that catty, or that petty, but I'm not. I'm just not. I should have had some sort of I should have had a response with a little bit of a barb earlier today because she was just so rude. And sometimes people just need to be checked and just be like, you're being rude. Like, let's talk about this like an adult. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. I literally just opened my car door. I don't understand. Hey! This is no time for resting on laurels. There's work to do and it ain't doing itself. We're beasts of construction. We'll have this village put back together in no time. Guess so. Just drive a diesel truck. Then you can just tug them out of the way. I've seen people like band together to park like in parking lots. I've seen people park really close to a car that's parked, taking up 2 spots or whatever. And people will park really close to them and then like make it so they have a really hard time getting in their car just because like, what the heck, man? Bye, KM. Safe drive, be safe. We're all here for you, Susie. Feel free to vent. Get it out of your system. Think of us as your online therapist. Our rates are very competitive. Just let it out. Let it out. And that won't be the last time. Bye. See you tomorrow. Now I'm nervous. Like, where the heck am I supposed to park tomorrow? And there's no place for me to, like, be away from cars. Oh, I'm nervous now. I don't want to park anywhere tomorrow. I feel better. Thanks, guys. I want to see these voice actors like in real life. A home. I don't know. Sure. I'll pay attention to his directions this time. Oh, it was so cozy. They even had a little something from Princess Zelda on display. Then along came those awful monsters. Yes, those awful monsters. Let's go. Park in the exact same spot. I don't even remember exactly where I parked, to be totally honest. But I don't want to park next to anybody. I do think I have a bad habit of leaving my door open. Like, I'll leave the door, like I'll put Auden in her car seat and then leave the door open as I'm putting the stroller away. I don't really know why I do that. I think I just kind of forget. So I can be better at remembering that because obviously there are cars around. But I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get my kids in the car. I just feel like, I don't know. I was not trying to bother anybody. And she was just so rude. And it just made me feel so bad about myself. If she chirps at you, bust out your newly acquired list of comebacks. You want to talk about it like a real adult? Let's take this outside, lady. Get you! Take that! Yeah, get you, take that! Okay, there's a hole. Okay. There's a hole. There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom of the floor. When you pick a palm tree log, just make sure it's a straight one. You and me, pal. Let's return these places to their former glory. All right. So I'm supposed to stick a... Okay. Next time, try to bother people. And then just like run away. Get in the car, kids, quick. Let's go. What am I supposed to do? I think I'm supposed to find a... We just watched the My Little Pony movie yesterday because I've got 2 little girls. And he's like, looks like a cupcake or with some sprinkles. Hey, it's Cody! Yeah, what the heck, man? I saved their village. Now I'm building all their houses. So I'm supposed to cut down a palm tree now? I'm so focused on my story of the mean lady that I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, here is a palm log tree trunk. That is straight. Yeah, because there are some bendy ones, it's true. Put a straight palm in the hole. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, I do know this one. I do know this. Put a straight one in the hole. Oh, but there's a box there. Okay, hold on. Yikes, careful. I'll be careful, sorry. How did the box get up there? Like, what the heck, man? Straight palm to her nose. Say it again! What time's this time? What number's this time? Obviously, I'm just being dramatic and stupid. Chances are nothing will ever happen again. I don't know what car she drives. I do think the other day... burritos! Burritos. Welcome. I do think the other day, I think she has like a... You can fight me. Remote start or something. And I think I was beside her car trying to get my kids in the car. But she had like started her car already. Wait a minute. How am I supposed to do... How in tarnation? I can't lift it up that high. Like I cannot... That'll work. I think she had remote started her car because I remember looking at the car next to me and being like, why is that car running? There's nobody in it. And I think I was in the middle of putting my kids in the car. And so I think I was in her way or something. I don't know. I used to carry around pocket glitter and throw it on/at people that annoyed me. Oh, glitter is a scourge. It's actually really amazing. Like, take that. You want a real problem? Here. You're gonna be trying to find glitter for the rest of your days. That is a really big tree. Is that what I was supposed to do? Nope. Nope. Come on, Link. Come on. There we go. Ooh, it's perfect. I couldn't have found a better pillar to hold this place up myself. Korok, nope. I don't have a huge desire to go find all the Koroks. It's just too many. And I feel like the excitement of it it's not enough. It's just not enough. I don't even know how many I've found, but yeah. No, man. Like glitter, you will never get rid of glitter. Ever. Ever. Glitter sticks around forever. Yeah, I would love a remote start too. That would be really great. But like I said, I think I was standing next to her car and I remember being like, There's nobody in that car. Glitter is the herpes of craft supplies. It's totally true. Yep. That never goes away. Keeping it PG in chat. That's what Andrew always says. His mom is like obsessed with glitter, and he was like, oh my gosh, our house just had glitter all the time, everywhere. I am very careful with glitter. I don't adore glitter, but sometimes if I'm feeling super fancy and like if I really want to take the time to do this, which ever since having Auden, I don't want to take the time to do this, but I learned how to do something called glitter toes when I was working as an esthetician in Utah. You take super thick, hard, like nail polish that you would cure. You take super thick, clear gel polish, and then you pour loose craft glitter over the top of it, and then you cure it. And then you wipe off all the excess glitter. I mean, you wipe off all the excess glitter, cure it, and then you do a top coat. And so you literally just have totally glitter covered toenails. And it looks fabulous. It's so great. It was all the rage. Some lady started it in Utah, and it completely exploded. So I know how to do that, and I have the glitter for it and everything, but it just takes too long, and I just don't want to get all the glitter out because it'll just go everywhere. I only got Breath of the Wild and got finished with the game after 42. Koroks? I think that's probably about as many as I've found. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. Because I've actually, you know, because I have turned some Koroks into Hestu. An establishment. The restaurant. Yeah. It's like epoxy toes. And it was all the rage. Oh my gosh, everybody wanted glitter toes. And I won't lie, they look super pretty. Summertime, they look super cute with a pair of like sandals, flip-flops, or whatever. But they're just time consuming and they're a mess. Although I did find, Auden found my glitter stash and she had glitter all over her body. And she even had all the glitter. It was like a tourmaline reddish kind of color. And it was all under her eye. And she looked like she'd been punched by a drag queen. It was amazing. I got a video and I was just like, whoa, child, you look amazing. I wasn't mad or anything. I'd left the glitter in there at a place where she could find it. It was technically my own fault. I don't ever want glitter anything. Similar to glitter bombs, my uncle used to talk about in college, they'd flower bomb dorm rooms. You filled a vinyl record sleeve with flour, slide it under a door, and slam it together. It would cover the entire room. Oh, that sounds so awful to clean up. What a pain. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to do a pillar again. Okay.
Oh.
Got it. Just like this other one that's right behind it. Yep, might as well just do the whole foot. Go full flintlock wood. How are you gonna get them off, nerd? Yeah, we had to like, you have to like soak them off like you do with, you know, any kind of that curing nail polish. And that's another problem too, is it's just time consuming, man. Like I don't have time to sit. Although I guess with toenails, it's not as bad because you just have to put like acetone soaked cotton on your toenails and then just wrap it in a piece of aluminum foil. And then you can let it soak for like 10 minutes. It's actually easier to do that than it is to do my fingernails because I can just sit with my... He is making me do all that work. Man. I'm the one that's doing everything over here, man. Bolson. I beg your pardon. Can I do this from like up high? I don't think it can get high enough. Oh no. Okay. Well, you stay right there. Is it gonna just constantly rain? Oh no. It's supposed to be sunny later. Okay, that's one way to do it. I feel better after venting, but I also just, I don't know. I just felt crappy. I just felt stupid. And I just felt lame, and I was just like, sorry. Bolson has no issue doing the entire rest of the building within like 5 seconds, but won't lift a finger for a simple tree support. Yeah, listen to him. Sha-sha-sha-ding! Hoo-ha! 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 It's like JRPG at its finest. And then he's like, okay, do, all done.
I hate you, dragon.
Oh my gosh. No. It looks good, Bolson. You're doing a great job. You're doing great, sweetie. Hey, am I dreaming? I love how all these people are just like showing up. Yeah, JRPG. I think of Cloud in the Final Fantasy VII remake. All the time. He was so sassy. Oh my gosh, he was so sassy. I actually really loved him for that. He was so sassy. Do I ever play Pokemon? I've actually never, ever played Pokemon ever in my life. Never. The closest I've ever come to playing a Pokemon game was actually when I played Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. And I didn't think of it as a Pokemon game until my husband was like, seems kind of like Pokemon, you know? Like you're catching creatures and then you're making them fight for you. And I was like, that is true. I didn't think about that, but I think you're right. But Charlotte really wants Pokemon Scarlet, so we had to come up with a way for her to like earn Pokemon Scarlet. It's like a $60 game. And I was like, I'm gonna need to be buying Link's Awakening soon, so, it rains more in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom than it rains in Seattle. Always. Always. Always at the most look at Link. Do you see him like following Bolson's face? Yeah. We're a little too close. There it is. Over there. Our mez house is there. Okay, another palm thing. Palm, whatever it is. It's just anime dogfighting. Yeah, I don't have any interest in playing Pokemon, but... so I probably wouldn't be familiar with Alolan Executor. Nope, never heard of that in my life. I have not. A well-known method for getting Pikachu on a bus is to Pokemon. Should tell that joke to Charlotte. She'll love it. I'm gonna honestly say I don't think I've ever used the word pronto.
Oh.
Ah. Do their former glory. You got it, dude. Let's do this. It's basically a giant palm tree with a tail. Those are Pokemon for ya. Yeah, I don't know. I never got into Pokemon. It's funny because I'm a gamer, but I never, ever, ever got into Pokemon. My brother never got into Pokemon either. My sister liked Pokemon, but I don't think she ever actually owned any Pokemon games. Oh, maybe we can do it from up here? Oh, maybe not. Dang. Oh, there was a straight one right next to it. No. Alas and alack, that's fine. So listen, I bought, Cody says, I kind of feel like the rain in Tears of the Kingdom is better. You can only climb in Breath of the Wild, and it was the worst. Well, I feel like the rain is better, and they also give you the opportunity to combat that with the froggy suit. It doesn't make it perfect, but at least it gives you, like, an option. I thought that was a nice touch. So I bought a bag of spicy chips. I bought a bag of spicy Cooler Ranch Dorito chips. I'm sorry, Cool Ranch. Apparently it's not Cooler Ranch anymore. So would you guys like, let's see, where am I now? 774? Like 750 is past, man. So do we just wait until 1,000 followers if I can make it to that point, and then do some sort of like spicy chip challenge, kind of like death equals spicy chips or whatever, or and I'll do some decal giveaways? Or do you want to try and do something like this week with just the chips that I bought? Or should I be on the, oh, you know what I was gonna do? I was gonna look up those sour candies. I saw this video of this woman eating these sour candies and her expressions were hysterical. Oh my gosh, they were so funny. She could not handle the sour candy. I love sour candy. I like the tartness of it. What? Oh, look at that. There are some swords and a chest. Yeah, and you can use Zonai devices. That's true. So it's like, even if it's raining, you can still get up to where you need to go because... I wish my face would stop hurting a lot. I can, like, feel it down here, like, in my mouth. Oh, gosh. What? I beg your pardon. 5 rupees? 5 rupees. I'll take these porgies, please and thank you. Uh-huh. I didn't get into Pokemon because my parents were freaked out by it. Everyone that was in our family circle thought Pokemon were evil, like having a demon in your pocket. What? What's this if? You will. Someday, probably, eventually, maybe. I hope. That'd be fun. That would be awesome. But at this point, I feel like I didn't jump on, like, the planning bandwagon fast enough. So now I'm kind of like, well, we're kind of past it now. But I also don't want to, I don't know. So there were smoked ghost pepper Cheetos at the store yesterday. And I was like, smoked ghost pepper just did not sound that great. Ander told me to look for the Carolina Reaper ones because he said they were sweet. And he said, I think those are hot, but you can handle them. So I tried finding those, but I couldn't find those. But that was only at one Walmart. So, oh, I am a planner. I like to plan things. I think I just told Michael during our GameSpark interview the other night, I was like, I'm all for spontaneity as long as it is carefully planned. Pokemon equal pocket monsters equal demon in your pocket. Did they feel like just Game Boy was kind of demonic? Like, did they not like the idea of having a video game in your pocket? Or was it just Pokemon? That's so interesting. I don't think I've heard anybody say, oh, I have a sneeze. Oh, man, it went away. Hang on. Oh. The palm tree log should go in the plant pot and then up through the hole in the roof. Okay. Oh. Got it. Okay, this is not so bad. This is easy. This is fine. The only demons in... I know. Auto sneeze looking at the light? Really? Okay, good to know. Oh, I had a sneeze. Sneezing feels so good. It's like a release, you know? Yep, that's the well. There it is. There she blows. There she blows. But if you guys are okay, well, okay. So I guess my question is, do you want me to just do something fun this week? Like tomorrow we could do Mega Man and I could die a lot or whatever and eat these spicy chips I have here? Or should we save all that for later on? Let's say I reach 1,000 followers, or let's say I reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or whatever. And then I can actually order some things on Amazon that are better than the things I can find in the store. That's the question. I mean, I already have those chips, and I remember those from my Final Fantasy stream, and they were very spicy. So it's not like they aren't spicy. I also realize I'm probably stressing out about this a lot more than I should, but I just want to make sure that I'm giving the people what they want. You people, what you want. Ta-da! When I was a kid, it was just D&D the parents thought was evil. I do agree that phones have kind of become a problem. And like, how are we to know? Like, there was no way for us to know the effect they would have on young kids and stuff. Charlotte does not have any access to the internet other than watching Netflix and watching like Disney Plus. She doesn't have access to text messages on her phone. She does have access to FaceTime, but she only has access to FaceTime people that are in the contacts list. And the phone is under my... Seriously, what is on my head? Can you guys see this? What is that? Is it dirt? What is on my face?
This should be fun.
No, it's red. I don't know what that is, but I see it on the thing. If you're having sinus pressure that bad, you should try a neti pot. Oh, I've tried a neti pot. It's kind of gross, but I sleep with a breathe right strip on. I slept with a breathe right strip on last night. Okay, wait a minute. Trekkie said something about the Wii. Padawan's like, I'm totally shocked to find out you're a planner. See, this is my shocked face. Okay, wait. Want to know something wild? The Wii is nearly 20 years old. It's so weird to think it's nearly considered retro. Okay, retro is weird to me. The retro tag on Twitch is so weird because to me, retro is like Nintendo and Super Nintendo, N64. But technically, yeah, like PlayStation 1, Wii, GameCube, all that stuff could technically be considered retro. Like where's the line? Sega, yeah, I'd say Sega is retro. I would say anything with pixel art, but there's still games being released with pixel art. I'm a sucker for pixel art. I love pixel art. This place means everything to me. Just Pokemon. Hey, it's Chiron! Commodore 64. Oh, I love that rhymes. No, just Pokemon. I grew up in a very conservative homeschool household. Anything even remotely related to monsters/magic was usually thought to be demonic. There was a time that I wasn't even allowed to play the Dark World in Link to the Past because it seemed demonic. Didn't read Harry Potter till I was in college. Did you like Harry Potter when you read it? I've met a lot of people who weren't allowed to read Harry Potter. Some of them never did read Harry Potter, and some of them read it later and really, really loved it. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so. If you love pixel art, I think you'd like Owlboy. Oh, that's right. Thank you for saying that. I was gonna look up the trailer for that. You mentioned that in your comment about games that made you cry. Okay, wait. Enter at some point. Okay, so what you're saying is you guys want me to collect chips and sour candies so that we can plan a really good celebration somewhere down the line. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what won. Owlboy. Okay, I can do that. And obviously, we will have an Ander stream with him doing fishing, I guess. My parents used to give me a key to let myself in the house. When they got home from work, I was told to go outside until the streetlights came on. We used to set things on fire for fun. I remember those days when, like, I feel like my parents were home, but yeah, we went out and played in our neighborhood and stuff. Like, I mean, we played video games, but, as the Lord intended.
Whoa!
A feast, whoa! No, Bolson, you look fabulous just the way that you are. Owlboy is a shorter game, too, that you could play in between some bigger ones. I believe it's about 4 to 6 hours. Oh, that's good to know. But you say it may make me cry. Grandpa, how long is Rumu, do you think? Oh, this is gonna be sweet. I can't imagine living in some little village and having it completely taken over by horrible, vicious monsters. What a frightening experience. No, you both of us. I just have this really cool arm that does really cool things, you know? What? Stop. Mr. Brightside was released 20 years ago. I don't believe you. That's insane. I don't like it. I don't like it! 15 years makes it retro? That's wrong. I don't like it. I don't like it! Reroll username! Party parrot, party parrot, party parrot, party parrot. That's what comes up in my chat. I don't know why the actual GIF or like the little emote doesn't come up in my chat. I think it's only my chat on OBS. I think it comes up. Seriously, this red spot is giving me like anxiety on my screen. I should probably not look anymore. I know people who were concerned about Harry Potter being evil. I tried to convince those people to actually read it and decide. I informed them all that it's just fantasy. I think Harry Potter is such a good expression and a good example of somebody doing, well, I've talked about this before, but it's a good example of somebody not choosing to do what's easy, but choosing to do what's right. I mean, Harry didn't have to do the things he did, but he felt like he needed to because it was the right thing to do. And I think you can take
that and you can teach your children, look, he did something really hard. Even though it was hard, he did the right thing, even though it was a really hard decision to make, instead of turning a blind eye and just being like, you know, I'm just gonna, like, this doesn't concern me. He made some really intense decisions, and he was young, and anybody can do that. Anybody can make good decisions that way. Oh, thank you. Dang. I should have done this forever ago. Treasure chest game. It's my favorite zone. I did like Harry Potter. I read it after watching all the movies except the Deathly Hallows movies. The movies are good, but the books have so much more detail. They're supposed, I believe the books will be, it will make a better miniseries than it ever did movies. I can't hold back anymore. It's time for the dance. Dance! Oh my gosh, show me.
Let's dance. Just dance. Let's dance.
I was kind of expecting them to bust out that.
That dance from Majora's Mask, that weird dance. Cover the red spot with a sticker. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I feel like that was not there earlier today. It looks to me on my screen like I just have a smudge of dirt right there, but it's not dirt. It's just kind of a red spot. I don't know why. We did it! We finished Lurelin Village. So at this point, like, what else is there for me to do? Oh, I guess I have a couple more, like, side adventures. Bolson is super weird. Can't confirm. Totally. Brightside is old. And I don't know how to feel. Wowee! It is comfy Zelda time. Kara easy! I finished Tears of the Kingdom and for some reason really wanted to play Link Between Worlds again. It is so good. I agree. Link Between Worlds is actually probably... Any of the Game Boy Zelda games I feel like are super underrated. And I really wish... Okay, wait. Have they put the Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons on Nintendo Switch Online? Have they done that yet? Or is that just rumor? I'm just saying. I'm from the Bible Belt, and I started reading Harry Potter while in college. It infuriated me. A poster on a Christian bookstore window promoting a book about Harry Potter and witchcraft. Hey, it's Mac. How are you? I just don't understand what the big problem is because I feel like it's not real. Like, even if your kid is outside running around going, Expelliarmus! I mean, I guess if you have a little kid going, Avada Kedavra! I feel like we know what that spell is supposed to do. I don't know. I just think I am an advocate for talking to your kids about what they're reading. I think either your kid can read almost anything as long as you, I mean, obviously there's certain age-appropriate books or whatever, but I feel like you can have conversations with your kids and be like, okay, let's talk about why this was so wrong. Or let's talk about why this was so scary. Or let's talk about why Harry made the decision he did. Or why Voldemort made the decision he did. Or whatever. And that's a thing that bothers me about the movies, is the movies of Half-Blood Prince did not go nearly in depth with Voldemort's backstory as the book did. And as you kind of... Do you guys think... I mean, I don't know. Do you think Voldemort was maybe on, like, the autism spectrum? Or was he... I mean, there was obviously something that had been there from the beginning, right? He thought differently than everyone from the very, very beginning. Even when Dumbledore first meets him at that orphanage, and he's very, very young, he already has this aura about him that's just different. I don't know. It's interesting. One YouTuber I follow played Rumu in one video. It is 2 hours and 24 minutes. I know stuff had to be edited out, but should be closer to 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay, that's good. Let me write that down. Like, I read Holes with Charlotte And we had a lot of conversations about like how, you know, why certain things were wrong or what happened. Let's go land on a deer or something for this guy over here. A deer, a bear, something like that. Is there like a... Oh, there's a forest over here. Probably. Hey, Tanuki, how are you? Holes, man. Such a deep read. Oh, yeah. We read Holes, and Charlotte loved it. So she's 8, and I remember looking up... like what age group it was for, and it said Holes is recommended for boys ages 12 to 14. And I was like, I beg your pardon? I think, Charlotte, I don't think you should say it is only recommended for boys. I feel like anyone can enjoy that story. That's an excellent story. So Charlotte and I, we read it aloud, and actually just the other day, we were, oh, I don't want to fight you guys if I can help it. Just the other day we were at the library and we looked for the Phantom Toll Booth, and they were like, we don't even know what that book is. We don't have that book. And I thought, and you call yourself a library? Just kidding. I was like, oh man, bummer. Holes is a great book. I love it. And the movie wasn't bad either. We watched the movie afterward and it was great. We loved the movie. Charlotte really, oh, bye Hayes. Thanks for being here. Oh shoot. I feel like that was probably, I missed that earlier. Mac is melting. I can totally agree with that. I am also melting. How hot is it here? It is 99. Lame. Be nervous if you're 7. Your old comes home with an applied chemistry textbook and a pocket copy of the Anarchist's Cookbook. I loved Holes. I thought Holes was great. What did I read when I was younger? I didn't read a whole lot when I was younger. I didn't get into reading until Harry Potter, and I was like 11, maybe, in Harry Potter. Voldemort is the kind of guy that would see a woman packing her kids into a car after swim practice and chirp something like, "This is the second time. I do not forgive. I do not forget." I remember that. I have all the Harry Potter books, and they're very worn. But I do have the 4th Harry Potter book that I got from, like, actually in Britain. So it's different than the rest of my books. And so the set doesn't actually look the same. But I love it anyway. I don't have the American version of the 4th one. Doesn't the book explain that Tom Riddle is messed up because he was conceived under the influence of a love potion, so he can never experience loving someone? It never actually plays that out. It just says... all of that is speculation. All of that is Dumbledore and Harry talking about that and speculating and just being like, we don't really know. We have no idea. But Chiron says Voldemort is a literal psychopath. I actually agree. He was incapable of normal feelings and unable to have friendships at all. He only ever saw people as something to manipulate and exploit. I totally agree with that. He was just, you know, some people are born that way, I guess. He never had, oh, I also read somewhere, somebody said something about their, like, sibling, their younger sister or something said, Voldemort doesn't have any hair because then nobody can use his hair to make Polyjuice Potion. And I was like, I never thought about that, but they're probably right. Can you imagine? Oh, rude. Can you imagine 2 Voldemorts? Oh, there's one! Ah! No. Dang it. I need to like ride on a deer or a bear or something. Okay, it's over there. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're all running. How to whisper while sneaking. Okay, I know what I need to do. I need to put my sneaking clothes on. And Mac's like, oh, it's 90. Oh my gosh, I can fix that. You know, okay, so I'm going to say this, even though it's going to make me sound kind of sort of crazy. But before I say this, Trekkie says it's been 110 plus for the past couple weeks. Oh, R.I.P. I am so sorry. Tonuki says, things are beautiful. I cried more yesterday than I have in probably a few years or so. I just felt so much for this girl I was in a relationship with last year and all the things she taught me. She's married now, and I'm so glad I was able to help her out in some way. She was coming to mind, and I reached out to a friend, even though it's been months, and he told me the truth. God is so good. I'm glad. I let myself cry yesterday. I think crying is very cathartic, and I think it's really, really healing. So I actually really love that for you. Kara Easy says, the Harry Potter book releases were always at midnight, July 19th, going into the 20th, which is my birthday. And every book starts on Harry's birthday or around it. So I felt like I grew up with him. We were also the same age. Man, I started reading Harry Potter when I was what a cool connection to Harry Potter. That's really cool. I started reading it when I was about 12, I think. Where's my sneaky gear? Snake. Gotta whisper while sneaking. There it is. Corona. Wearing a mask. Don't go there about the conference. Don't go there about conference having no, or Voldemort having no hair, because there are other places to have hair than on your head, and that's disturbing to think about. That's also true. We won't go there. I'm looking for a deer. Bear? What else can you, what? Oh, there it is. Oh, crap. You're gonna ruin everything. Town, just get out of here. Okay. I gotta climb up on a tree. He's watching me. Okay, so. Holes. Texie, how are you? And Papitsky! Please notice Pop. He is so humble and kind. It reminds me of this book I have for my toddler where it's about Grover, and he goes, from Sesame Street, and he goes, aren't I just amazing and adorable? Oh, there's another one right there. But it's raining. I can't climb. I need a rocket shield. So I actually really love holes because I mean, I love holes anyway, but I really love, I kind of hate to say this, but I love the fact that Kissin' Kate, like, went on the rampage and just took revenge. Reminds me of, like, Grunkle Stan when he's like, avenge me, kids! Avenge me!
Maybe we can hang
Thanks for
out
the
or
follow,
something.
Kara. I appreciate that. I just love that she didn't kind of play, like, she was so angry, and I'm not saying this was right by any means, but I love that she didn't follow that same trope of like, oh, my poor Sam, and she was just heartbroken for the rest of her life. She was so angry at the way she was treated and the way Sam was treated that she made all of them pay. And I was like, Charlotte, this isn't right. Like, this isn't good. But I'm kind of like girl power, kind of, in a way. A little bit. I hate to say that, but I kind of do feel that way. I'm kind of like, yeah, girl. Like, obviously, I am not an advocate for taking anybody else's life. I don't think that's right. And I feel like she could have done something else other than just go around and kill people. But there was kind of this streak in it where I was like, yeah, like, you were treated so poorly, and you felt like you needed to send a message. And I don't know. There's part of me that actually kind of loved that. Okay, so storyline. So story-wise, I'm done. Like, the only thing I have left to do is, you know what? I'm going to save because this is probably going to go badly. The only thing I have left to do is beat Ganon. So I have not been ready to beat the game yet. So I've been running around doing some last minute things, but I kind of feel like we've kind of reached the point where, okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Ready? Ready? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to do it. Oh, no. Okay. Do you remember that one time that the golden horse kicked me? Because I do. Yeah. Calm down. It's okay. We did it. Hooray. I like that I had to, like, focus really hard. Whoa. Okay, where are we going? Ah! Oh. That's right. I can't make you go any faster. I don't think so. I think you're just... Is that a Hinox? Okay, we'll stay away from that. Hinox. They cut a lot out of the fourth Harry Potter. I mean, the bigger the books got, the more they cut out, right? But yeah, they cut out Spew. They never put Peeves in, which was just stupid. They never put Peeves in. They cut out a lot of the backstory of Voldemort and everything that kind of made sense about why he is the way he is. And they just cut out a lot of things that I just was not. Yeah, you totally can. You can ride bears for sure. Yeah, but how far away am I? Oh, okay. All right, we're on the right track. This guy definitely does not want to have me on his back, but you know. I love Harry Potter so much. And I could talk Harry Potter for hours. But I agree. I think it'll be a much better miniseries than it ever was movies. Because how can you put so much of the detail of such a large world into just a 2-hour, even 3-hour movie? Wow, he is all over the place. Calm down, dude. Oh, look, they were right there. I didn't have to go that far. Stop! He is not happy. Well, I'll let you go in a second. Stop. Stop. Goodness. I love Harry Potter. This is a deer I'm riding. Yep. This is part of a quest. I'm supposed to go and show some guy something that is not a horse. But he is all over the place. Man, he is everywhere. Like, him moving around is not me. This is him. He will not go straight. He'll go straight for a minute. Oh, no. He started going straight by himself. Maybe I should give him an apple? Oh, no! 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 What are you doing? Oh, come on. Go across. Just go across. John Steed! This is my steed. I'm new here. Is she riding a deer? Yes, I am. And look, there's a Korok. Do I have that marked? I do not. Hey, Sappy! How's it going, Sappy? Happy Tuesday. Yeah, this is part of a quest. And I know I'm missing a whole lot in chat about Harry Potter, but I cannot take my eyes off the screen because he won't stay in a straight line. I mean, he's a deer and he's mad at me, and I get it. Jan Steve, happy Tuesday. How are you? It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. We're almost there, buddy. Like, we're almost there. See that smoke? We're almost there. We can do this. So I'll just I'll just be sitting here like this, and then all of a sudden he'll just, like, veer off in a totally different direction. Unless I'm trying to prove a point, and now he's going straight. Lame. Oh, you're right. I think this is a female deer. Doe, a deer, a female deer. No, 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 no! No, 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 no! I've worked too hard! Oh my gosh. We've sat and made our way over here. Good gracious. Jan Steve's just playing Tears of the Kingdom. I need to find this quest ASAP. Yeah. This guy wants me to bring him a... Yeah, look at him. He's like, what? So first I think he asks for a... Well, I don't want to spoil it for you. Yep. It's me on a deer. It's me. Last time I tried to ride one of these, it tossed me off quicker than you can say, stop! That's a wild animal! Do tell. Ah, but what an adorable beastie. That cute nose, those sweet eyes. Oh dear, I nearly lost myself. Please, take this. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Oh, got a pony point. I get all kinds of prizes. Are you done? Or do I need to bring, like, a bear here or something? Okay. I've got to go back and look at things because I think I missed a whole lot. Okay. The HBO show is a great make of the books as well, but obviously the books are more thick. I agree. It's really hard to, how do I get off? Oh, see you later. It's really hard to take such a gigantic story and put it in like a 2.5-hour movie. Even if you break it up, it's just, I don't know. I know a lot of people were really upset with the Deathly Hallows because they were like, it's so boring. It's just them like wandering around, which I guess is true. I was never bored in the books. The books never bored me, but I don't know. I loved it. No, Peeves was not in the movie. And I was extremely upset about that. I was not okay. More Winky, more Dobby, more Fred and George. Okay, Fred and George are my Harry Potter crushes. I love Fred and George Weasley. If I had to pick a Weasley, it would be either Fred or George. Absolutely, 100%. I've started meditating every day at 1:24 p.m. sharp. It's been really good so far. Reason being is that hymn number 124 is Be Still My Soul. And that's something I need right now for sure. But yeah, your stream is right around the same time, so that's amazing. I don't know what kind of meditation I can offer, but I do hugely advocate for meditation. I meditate myself if I'm given the opportunity, and my little girl listens to meditations at night when she goes to bed. And I'm a huge, huge advocate for meditation. Dinosaurus Rex, I love your name. That is one of the best Twitch tags I've ever seen. Dinosaurus Rex. Dinosaurus Rex. I love it. I love it. John Steed's like, this is why I miss a lot of these quests. The rewards are not great. No, it's the friends you make along the way. That's the real reward. I say, I'm trying to talk myself into that because I also agree. I'm like, thanks for a rice bowl. That was so nice of you. I appreciate that so much. I don't know what kind of accent that was. I don't know. Maybe next time I should talk like Jane from Tarzan. And Daddy, he took my boot. Oh, go kill that Gleeok. Make that happen. Let's go find somebody's Franck. Let's go find Franck's wife. Okay, wait. May was crossing the bridge in the east of the domain, singing about hopping and skipping to a floating place. Oh, did I tell you guys? Check this out. Look what I found. Where is it? I found the whole Zora outfit. Ah. It was good. It was harder than I thought it was gonna be. No, Ron! No. Fred and George. I love Fred and George. Fred and George are like the popular kids that aren't the mean, nasty Draco Malfoy popular kids. Like, you know, everybody in that school wanted to be Fred and George Weasley. They probably had all the girls who were giving them googly eyes, you know, I love you written across their eyelids, right, in class. They were super fun, really cool, down to earth. They were good at the sport they played. They were really funny. They were clever. Everybody loved Fred and George. Everyone. Yeah, that's my Weasley crush. Charlie, Bill, and his earring, whatever. But let's be honest, Bill kind of won, right? He got, what's her face? Phlegm. So, you know, like, that's my, was Peeves not being in the film making you feel a little, dare I say, peeved? Absolutely. I was like, how would you not choose to put in a character that you could have so much fun with? Peeves is like, he's in every single book. And he's one of the biggest reasons Harry gets into trouble half the time. Like, I don't know. And I will be honest, this is a hot take, but I'll be honest, I did not love the cast. I liked a lot of the cast. I did not love the trio. I didn't really like, feel like they did Ron dirty. I feel like Ron was just kind of this bumbling, like constantly eating idiot. I didn't really like Hermione. She called Ron Ronald all the time. And I was like, okay, I can almost guarantee, I'm almost positive she never calls him Ronald in the books. If she does, show me that page number. Filling the compendium is its own reward. Oh, see, I probably should do that, but what did he say? Where was she? Franck is very worried about his wife. May went fishing somewhere dangerous. When he last saw her, May was crossing the bridge in the east of the domain, singing about hopping and skipping to a floating place. Okay, the east. So like over here. To a floating place? What? Ron's mom calls him Ronald with the howler in the Chamber of Secrets. Ronald Weasley. I don't know. They just made a lot of decisions that I was like, I would not have made that decision. Then again, I'm not a director. I'm also not a screenwriter. But I just feel like the things they decided to include, my favorite out of all the movies is the third one. I feel like that stays the truest to the story. But I think my favorite book is the sixth one. But it's close between the sixth and the third, because the third is when you get introduced to Sirius Black and all the Marauders, and that whole backstory opens up. And I was kind of like, you know, I don't really understand why they decided to go with Fantastic Beasts when they could have done an entire thing on the Marauders. Why? Why? That irritates me still to this day. How dare you steal that car! You put one toe out of line! Ronald Weasley! Yeah. Good old Molly. Although I will say, when I read the books now, I'm like, Molly, you were a mean mom. You were so mean. But you know what? She's got crazy sons. She's got Fred and George. Ooh. I feel like, well, I don't know. She gets really mean to her kids. But whatever. I also don't have like 7 children. Villains. You're welcome. A junky old Ford Anglia. You found that scene scary? The howler? Yeah. Ronald Weasley. What villains? They built a fort? Whoa. Okay, I'll clean them out. They captured a Hylian? Oh, I am on it. Okay, but first I'm looking for somebody's wife. In a floating place? The only thing I can think of is that there's this place over here. Okay, wait. Is it in the sky? That, oh yeah, like the floating Scales Island. I was just over there and I did not see any Zora. Hermione uses the name Ronald when she's attacking him after he comes back in Deathly Hallows. In the book? Does she? Oh, see, I forgot about that. I loved the Deathly Hallows. I actually thought the Deathly Hallows illustrated a very realistic version of what probably would have happened. A lot of wandering around and not really knowing like what to do. I mean, Harry was so lost and he was so confused and he was so angry with Dumbledore because Dumbledore didn't give him more clues. And that book really made you kind of question. You were like, oh, but I love Dumbledore, but why? Like, why would he do this? I don't know. I really, really liked the way that the 7th book handled, but a movie of a bunch of people wandering around is not nearly as exciting. Yes. Oh, you crazy kids! You get back in. Harry, dear, are you hungry? You look peckish. Come sit down. Food. Sausages, pancakes, mashed potatoes. Everything you can imagine. Seconds, thirds. I can't feed you enough, boy. Yeah, she like screams at her kids, but then she's like, Harry, it's so good to see you. Of course, you didn't ask them to fly that wretched car. He's like, no, Mrs. Weasley. No. Oakley Dokley! Oh my gosh, I love your name as well! Super happy Tuesday stream. I hope we're all having a wonderful time. Twitch recommended your channel, so spreading some positive vibes. I love Twitch for that. Thanks for the rec, Twitch. I'm having a great time. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm sure having a good time. We're talking Harry Potter. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I feel like you need a stream where you just read us Harry Potter, and I've only been here for 30 minutes. I do love doing voices. I like reading and like doing like voice acting, but unfortunately Harry Potter is copyrighted. Listen, I would love to read Harry Potter on stream. Are you kidding? That would be so fun. But man, that is a big commitment. That's long. That is long. I am no Stephen Fry / Jim Dale, you know. Dobby, Winky. Yeah, did we ever get a Winky in the movies? I don't even think they had Winky in the movies. Crouch Jr. was weird. He kept licking his lips and I don't know. I mean, I don't think an algorithm could find copyright like that. I think it's mostly tuned for music. I think it's a lot harder for it to find. But technically, for you to read something that is copyrighted, like on a live stream or whatever, you technically need written consent, or permission or whatever. I would love to read Harry Potter. You guys, I have no idea where the heck this chick is. He said that she went on the, oh no, that's the wrong, okay. He said when he last saw her, May was crossing a bridge in the east of the domain, singing about hopping and skipping to a floating place. Okay, she was, okay, a bridge to the east of the domain. Well, here's a bridge, but that's not actually labeled as a bridge. Is she up at the water temple? What floats apart from witches? What floats apart from witches. More witches! She's like clear way in the heck up here? Why, girl, why? Why did you go up all the way up there? I guess we'll go find her, maybe. Haven't been up there in a while. Crouch Jr. is the 10th Doctor, though. It's true, he is. But he's always like... That's my best impression. Please, please, hold your applause. He's crazy. I don't know. I have only ever seen the 4th movie one time. I will not lie. I've only seen it one time, and I was not that impressed. I think that was the only movie I went to at a midnight showing, and I was like, it was okay. I didn't love it. I don't know. Look for a campfire? This place is gigantic. How am I supposed to put... What? I just heard something over here. Are there baddies? Oh no, that's the water. Okay, a campfire? Oh, I was gonna say, look, there's red! Those are constructs. Bad. This place is gigantic. I do not see me a campfire. This was a confusing place for me. The key is to just think about the fact that she's going fishing and went to a floating place. She's going fishing. Okay, well, the only 2 places that have lots of water. Whoa, is she all the way up in the temple? That's wild. I guess we'll come here. Hydrate or dihydrate. Cheers, Napsy. Hello, Odily. Hello, Odily? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, and my husband does not like Harry Potter.
Yeah!
Which makes me sad.
I am so smart.
I am so smart. Okay, she's going fishing in a floating place. Well, there are like places with water, but I don't recall there being any fish
Hiya,
there.
cupcakes.
World map. Am I making this harder on myself? This reminds me of, let's try to channel Jane from Tarzan. Monkey, little baby monkey. He starts crying and crying. There's a whole fleet of monkeys. And Daddy, he took my boot. And I was saved. I was saved by a flying wild man in a loincloth. A couple years ago, I went as Mary Poppins for Halloween, and I was the one that was emceeing our church Halloween party, and that was the voice I came up with. I was like, hello, everybody. I'm so excited you're here. We have lots of food. Everybody's really excited. We're so happy you're here. Please enjoy yourself. And everybody was like, you don't sound like Mary Poppins. You sound like Jane. And I was like, oh, well. Well, what are you going to do? SM Mutty. I mean, SM,
cool.
SM Mayati.
Maybe we can hang out.
Thank you for following my channel, Dinosaurus Rex. It is so nice to have you here. Truly. And I'm getting distracted because I don't understand. There's water right here. Is this where she's fishing? She's fishing in a floating place. I mean, there's water up here, like in here. Is she in the temple? Or is she just, like, around it? I got super lucky on this quest. I had put a travel medallion down right where she ended up being because I wanted to go back and get the fish again. Are you talking about arowanas? Like, is she in the temple? What we need is Mini Driver doing an American accent.
I'm a stool. Sit on me.
Nope, no, stools don't talk. Stools don't. I loved Jane in Tarzan. I loved Tarzan. I thought Tarzan was a good movie. I liked it. I thought it was good. Although I will say, it was the first ever Disney movie that didn't have, like, the Disney characters singing the songs, and I thought that was a little weird. Just Phil Collins. So, okay, but for real, though, Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way. Mary Poppins isn't quite as bright as that. She's on this island, like right here. Like right here. This is where she's fishing.
I understand.
Let me put a thing there, like a marker, or like a, you know, one of these things. We'll go over there and see if we can find her. And watch, I'm gonna get like an ancient arowana. The closest that Tarzan had to a character singing a song was Kala briefly singing a snippet of You'll Be in My Heart. That's right, that's true. I thought it was a good movie. I liked it. It was fun. Wasn't like my favorite, but it was my fun. It was, but it was fun. It was my fun. A campfire. Guess we're just heading off. The deep canvas use was clever. Deep canvas. Oh, see, my timer's out already. I was just so excited. I was just lost in the moment. I was so lost. Oh, that's where it was, right there. Or something. Wellspring Island. What? Oh my gosh, there it is. There's our campfire. Oh my goodness. Well, shut my mouth and paint me red. Why are you coming up here? May! A floating place, a floating place. How are you fishing? Wow, that's so random. Like, that's so random. How would you find... Have you read the Mary Poppins books? I've not read the books because they're in my to-read list. I've never read the Mary Poppins books, actually. I have seen Saving Mr. Banks, which I did like. But I've not ever read the books, no. Oh, these are hardy bass. Frank's been worried. You kind of took off and went like up into the sky. Deep canvas was the way they handled the jungle and other scenery rotating around in 3D. Oh, okay, yeah. They used the computers to paint part of the background scenery and rotate the view to paint, and that was previously invisible. I feel like I did hear that. There's a channel I love called Corridor Crew, and they talk about like visual effects and CGI and stuff, and it's like CGI artists react to good and bad CGI, and I feel like they did talk about, they talked about Tarzan, and they were talking about that exact thing. The story, I don't know, the story wasn't like incredible, but I thought it was a pretty good overall story. I did read Tarzan forever ago. When I found her up at the temple, I was like, what the heck are you doing up here? So did you find her before you met her husband? You're like, ma'am? Ma'am? Oh, I don't want to fight you guys right now. Listen, I loved the water temple. I thought the water temple was so fun. Water temple was really cool. I just had a part with like the spinny thing, you know? I'm peanut butter. Oh, I have an idea for another song that I can add later. I'm peanut butter and you are jelly and we're so happy on our little piece of bread. I remember the day that I first saw you.
Sitting across the cupboard with your little what? Chicken to adult? With your little jelly friends. You are sweet and I am chunky. You're low fat. Well, I'm working on that, 'cause I'm peanut butter and you are jelly and we're so happy on our little piece of bread. I don't even know what voice this is. Hold on. What is this called? Oh, it's called Boomer. What does it say on my screen? Oh, children to adult. I thought it said chicken to adult. Oh my gosh. Wow. I heard, oh, thanks for the bits, KM. I love you to bits. That's so nice of you. No, I was thinking of adding this song. Peach, you're so cool. And with the star, we're gonna rule. Peach, understand. I'm gonna love you till the very end. I need to add that. Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Yeah, I found your wife. How she made it back before me, I'll never know.
I need to add that to like, because I only have like 2 songs. So I think a voice changer with with Peaches. We just watched the Super Mario movie a couple nights ago, so it's been kind of like on the brain. That voice paired with the Bluey character is mildly disturbing. I'll have to go back and watch that. That's probably true. You can say, I love your bits. Not raise any eyebrows. Let her off the hook. Fish people. I'm just so happy she's back home safe
And sound. I do love Banana. Banana's a good one. Banana just makes me laugh every time. I think the first time I started using voice mod was when ooh, what? A simple dish made by cooking chunks of fresh fish on a skewer. I'm sorry, that's all I needed to cook to get full recovery plus 10 hearts? Okay. No, it's not bad if you haven't seen the movie yet. Are you kidding? Like, I never go see movies, ever. I went to go see the Super Mario movie because my daughter really wanted to go see it. But we just happened to have a time where we got to go see it together, but, like, that's the last time I was able. Like, I can't think of the last time I saw a movie in theaters. I think the last time I saw a movie in theaters before the Super Mario movie was Dune, like, 2 years ago when it was released. I will see the second Dune in theaters, for sure. I loved Dune because it has Timothée Chalamet. And now, introducing Timothée Chalamet's jawline. I love Timothée Chalamet. And I've actually only ever seen one movie with him in it. But I do think he's a really good actor in what I've seen. I still remember when someone did a Redeem Elsewhere that changed the voice of the streamer so it sounded like she was singing using the famous IV.
The IV chord progression, think Let It Be or Don't Stop Believin'. Oh, you mean 1 5 6 5 6 4? I have a couple musical ones. I have magic chords. Do you believe in love after love? Yeah, I have music chords. And then I have very disco. I don't know if disco is musical though, is it? Disco, 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 very disco, disco, disco. And I have cool tune. Cool tune. Oh, and I have harmony. Peaches, 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 peaches. And then I think those are the only musical ones I have. Yeah, I think those are the only musical ones I've got. I got voice mod, and Timothy there's sand, and he does stuff in the sand. He's like 10 years younger than me. I can't even. What? He's so talented, though. He's really, really talented. There's lots of sand and like worms in the sand and Timothy's in the sand. The first time I ever started using voice mod was when I played Stray. And that was actually really, really fun. We had a lot of fun with that one. Stray was great. I highly recommend Stray. If you haven't played Stray, you should give it a try because Stray is great. At this point, I honestly feel like, have I seen the Wonka trailer? I have. I've seen the Wonka trailer. I don't know how I feel about it. I love Timothée Chalamet, but I literally was never like, you know what? I wonder how Willy Wonka came to be. Never, ever. I don't need a Wonka origin story. It'll probably be fun and it'll probably be great for families. That's fine. It's probably not one I will see in theaters. It's probably one I'll wait until it gets streamed or, you know, we'll rent it or something like that. Because I know Charlotte, my 8-year-old, will want to watch it probably. Has a very star-studded cast, though. Has Rowan Atkinson. Hello? I hate sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. What? Can you do Timmy to the tune of Peaches? Timmy, 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 I love you. Mr. Bean himself is in Wonka. I don't really love sand either. I don't love like going to the beach because it does. It gets everywhere. It's yeah, no. I'm not down. So I feel like I can run around and do, you know, like some of these things. I can go find frogs. Oh, I know what I want to do. I want to go trade my stuff for stuff. I want to go trade my stuff for, monster parts, you know, monster things. I have not seen a Star Wars movie in a really long time. I haven't seen Star Wars in years and years and years and years and years, and I've actually never seen any of the newer Star Wars movies. I've only ever seen the original first 3. And that was so long ago. I got the idea to show Charlotte the scene where they're like, with Jabba the Hutt, where they're like jumping, they're over like the big pit of spikes. And there was a creature! And I was like, whoa, hey. When I watched this movie, there was no creature. It was literally just a pit of spikes. So they've obviously like revamped that. But I have not seen any of the Star Wars other than the original 3. And I know that that's blasphemy, and I am sorry. The Sarlacc? Yep. That's... Oh, no, he's not here. He's in... What's it called? Terrytown. Which I don't have a... I do not have a medallion there. I should. He went ham with CGI for the remasters. I mean, it did look a lot better, I will say. I actually, when Charlotte was really little, she really loved to watch the scene of Luke Skywalker fighting the big creature in that same movie with Jabba the Hutt. There's that big creature that he has to fight that he ends up like closing the door on it. She loved that scene. Weirdly. I am absolutely missing Star Wars references. I don't know Star Wars references at all. I do not understand the Star Wars references, and I apologize. Okay, where are we going? Terrytown. Where is Terrytown? Oh, there it is. I'm just gonna drop in. Literally. Oh, my face hurts. Good thing I'm going to a friend's house for dinner tonight. I don't have to cook. That's good. The Rancor. Thank you. Oh, I knew it had a name. I just couldn't remember what the name was. There's a blood moon. It's time to get cooking. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Oh, there's a pot right there. Fish, fish. Fish, fish. Okay, wait. Somebody said you can only have an extra 2 hearts. So, like, if I cook fresh fish, or, like, the fish thing, it'll only give me 2 extra hearts, right? Like, it won't give me, like, 10 extra on top of all the hearts I already have, which makes sense. That would kind of be, you know, kind of cheesing it. Oh, wow. That's a lot of fish. That's a lot of Hyrule bass that I do not have. Okay, fair enough. Actually, there was a creature in the pit in the original version. It was merely subterranean and therefore hidden from your view. Get your facts straight. Oh, I beg your pardon. Yeah, I remember being like, I feel like there was like a burp that came up from the spike pit or something. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm making that up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Staminoka. Okay. Nope. I only have 2 Hyrule bass. Alas and alack. So what I will do is I will make some Sundelion stuff because I know I'm gonna have to stock up on that. I'm gonna have to stock up on gloom resistant. That would have been nice. That would have been good. That would have been nice and good. Nice and good. 17! Hallelujah. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So if you just eat a Sundelion, will it like cure like 1 heart? Or do you have to actually cook it? Sunny fried wild greens. Cooking in a blood moon. Somebody I think said it would stay for 30. You can cook up to 30 minutes after. Oh, see? Now it says 15, not 17. But wait, it's a blood moon. What the heck, man? Those don't heal hearts. All they do is undo gloom damage. Yeah, 2 more than normal. The glow of the blood-stained moon shines across the land. I'm a terrible, terrible Zelda. Remember when Zelda had a Cockney accent? Yeah, that was good. Those some good times. Okay, so I need to talk to Colton, the brothers. Here they are. Oh, he has a quest. Upon its face, like, gloof! Swoopy, and its horns goes zwiff. Fair enough. I'm sure I'll have gloom damage. Oh, I'm sure. You know what? As crazy as Kilton is, he's a super happy guy. Why, hello to you! Look at his face. He's so happy. What a coincidence to see you in a place like this. Thank you for your help with my little brother the other day. There he is now. Oh, wow. Okay. He's really far away. Also, be sure to throw in 5 Sundelions for the Ganon fight. Oh, yeah. No, I'm trying to stock up. Because I feel like... I have a feeling... Well... What else am I supposed to do? What else should I do? Like, should we end this tomorrow? Like, should we make this happen tomorrow? Hey, it's the Yito of time! How's it going, Yito? Good to see you. Is that the Rito sound I hear? I think I do. I think I hear the Rito song. Maybe it's only because it's at night. Like, at this point, I feel like I could continue to do you know, side quests and things like that. But ultimately, I feel like we've kind of reached a point where it would start to sort of feel like it's dragging. At least it would for me. I will describe with much more enthusiasm. So, do I have a picture of a bokoblin? Apparently I do. Beryl! How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't think I have a picture of a bokoblin, actually. Why? Wait. Why is it asking me to show one? Oh. Yeah, no, I don't have a picture of a bokoblin. What the heck? What is this place? A Monstrous Collection 1. Wow, he is so far away over there. But you know what is also over there? A tower. And tomorrow, if you'd like. I gotta get back to work soon. I mean, I just kind of feel like I don't know. I just kind of feel like we've kind of reached a point where, you know, people come in to chat today. You know, people come in to chat and they're like, all right, what are we doing today? I'm like, I don't know. We're just kind of running around. I don't really have... Oh, look, there's a bokoblin right there. What I really want to do is talk to his brother and be like, yo, here's some bubble gems, or however you pronounce those. Bubble gems, bubble gems, whatever. And I've got 10 minutes before I need to go wake my baby anyway, but I kind of am like, maybe tomorrow should be the day. Maybe tomorrow's like epic cinematic. Tomorrow will be the end. Feels like it's time to chew gum and kick Ganondorf's butt. And aren't you all out of gum? I feel like at this point... Oh, and he has a quest for me too? It's me. So kind. Many thanks. These guys are like, I feel tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I know. I am all out of stickers. I need to go buy more stickers. Alexa, add stickers to the shopping list. Did I already do that? No, I didn't. Why do you want to be a Satori? Yeah, if you give me something in return. Oh my. That's like the Satori outfit. How many... Oh wait, somebody said something that, you only need like 43 or something. Okay. 2. Oh, that sounds fair. Okay, whatever. Stickers that smell like pizza. Did I read Macbeth? I don't think I did. I think I read Hamlet. But I do feel like my brother was in Macbeth, I think. But I think I saw it, but it was forever. Like, it was so long ago. Probably the fact that you just ate these, like, pointy, crazy... Wow, he is something else. He is quite the character. You are definitely ready. The process of getting to Ganondorf and beating him is not easy, but you'll be fine. I feel like... Wait, what? Oh, he'll tell you where Bubbul frogs are? I mean, I guess I can do that with my sensor, but... Is that it? Wait a minute, I want that outfit. I don't know. No, I've never turned any of my bubble gems in. I didn't find him until like yesterday. Why do you keep hitting your table, man? So do you just have to keep trading things with him and then he'll eventually give you those clothes? Okay. Take my henna, no, take my gems and then give me a toenail? Okay. Well, at this point, I feel like I've done enough to where I kind of feel like I found all the shrines, I found all the light roots. I've found a lot of gems. I haven't found every single cave, obviously. I'm not a completionist, so I'm not into finding all the Koroks or anything. I don't really necessarily feel like I need to find all the Sage's Wills. I don't want to, like... Oh, but wait a minute. Wasn't I going to try that Colosseum? I don't have time to do it now. It's so many shrines. Oh my gosh. But I did it! Oh, the next thing for sale is, like, to the... Okay, all right. But I don't feel like I have to do that Colosseum. Like, I feel like, yeah, it might be great for content, but I do not feel like I want, like, I have to beat the Colosseum because there is a very good chance I am not going to be able to do it. I haven't even taken a single Lionel down this whole playthrough, not one. I only fight Lionels if I absolutely have to. Colosseum tomorrow? I can do the Colosseum tomorrow. How long do you think the end will take? You need to, like, calm down. Mystic robe. Rupee padding. It protects the wearer. Allows them to lose rupees instead of health when hit. Okay. Got it. If you're ready to beat the story, I say you should beat the story. I second this. When you know you're ready, you know you're ready. I think I'm ready. Am I ready to cry? Cry my eyes out. Sob. Have my tissues. Tissue. I don't even know you. That was something my dad always used to say every time I'd be like, Dad, can you go get me a tissue? He'd be like, tissue. I don't even know you. Here you go. It was like his joke. I think I'm ready. And actually, we could finish the game tomorrow. Okay, wait a minute. At least 2 hours? Oh. You know what then? We probably should do it tomorrow because my husband is home tomorrow. And I can be like, dude, I need you to, like, you're gonna be on baby duty because I've got like a stream. Like, it's like a cinematic thing. Probably better for me to do it tomorrow. And then we could we could play a shorter game that's kind of a palate cleanser. We could do like Rumu, or we could do, you know, something like that. Hey, it's Rayon! Prepare the tissues. I know, where did my tissues go? I brought a box in here. I don't know where they are. I'll have to find them. We'll watch all the memories first. And then, we'll do it. So I think we should probably do that tomorrow. And then on Thursday and Friday, we can do something short, like Rumu or Owlboy, something like that. Something that's short, but that isn't Zelda related. And then starting on Monday, we'll start Link's Awakening Remake. How does that sound for everybody? Sound like a plan? Okay, so I'm not going to go through and find all the bubble gems. So has anybody actually... Yeah, see, when my brother would rant to my sister, she would say, that sounds more like an is you, not an is me. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's what I should have told the lady today. That's the second time. That sounds like an is you, not an is me. Ma'am. That's so funny. Has anybody actually collected all the bubble gems and given them to him? Does he actually turn into a Satori? Oh, you know what? Don't spoil it for other people in chat if they want to do it, but I'm curious. You can either, like, DM me in the Discord or, like, whisper me on Twitch and let me know. I think the reward for all the gems is a paraglider cloth. It's worth a YouTube video. That's about it. That's fair. How many gems are there? 150? So many gems. Alchemist found all the bubble gems. Okay. You are a piece of work, my friend, my main man. He is something. Man. Okay, so what I'll do to prepare for tomorrow... Oh, 147. Okay. That's still a lot. That is a lot. Oh, it's a heartwarming quest. Okay. Like for this one is heartwarming? I mean, that's the quest, I guess, right? Or... Okay, these are the pants. All right, I may have to YouTube it. Because Charlotte actually told me, because she's going to play this game, kind of, sort of. She wants to play the game where, after I've finished it, where she can run around and do whatever she wants. She is so excited to make, like, banana arrows and apple arrows and, like, apple spears and things. It's really cute. She gets so excited about it. And she said, don't kill all the frogs, Mama. I want to take some of the frogs. And I was like, okay, that's fine. The ending to this quest made me weirdly emotional. It was weird. Oh man, maybe I don't know. I feel like I've reached a point where I'm like, if I really want to, I feel like we could go back after we finish the game and maybe we could do that, but that takes a lot of time and I think I'm okay. Maybe save that for the next go around. So wait a minute. Oh, this is a Lionel horn. That's it? Holy moly. It looks like a hand. So did I, but I don't know how much fighting baddies on the way she's gonna do. Oh, I ran past most of the baddies, so that part can be done quickly. That sounds like something I would do. Just be like, y'all aren't worth my time. Bye! See you later. I have a bone to pick with Ganondorf. Wow, that is quite wow, wow, wow. Bark, bark, bark. Bowie, wowie, bark, bark. It's not worth it, but it's nice. Okay. Oh, that's a Horoblin. I was like, what the? Super confused. All right, well then that's gonna be the plan. I post things on my, I post stream updates and things on my Discord, so if you'd like to join the Discord, feel free. It's more of this stuff. just wholesome shenanigans. Also, I do believe I have created a, I believe I've made a form, like I've been able to create a form for, GameSpark interviews. So I started I guess you could call it a podcast, but podcast/video series where I interview people on my YouTube channel about their gaming background. and kind of like how they got into gaming, what games have affected them, what their spark game was, or the game that got them started in gaming, like what the first game they ever beat by themselves was. I've had a lot of interest in that, and so I do think I have finally managed to create a form that you can go on, fill it out, just, you know, put your name and email address, which keeps everything private, and then the responses get sent to me. So I will post that link in the Discord. I'm going to make a separate channel, and I will post that link in the Discord as well. So if anybody's interested in being...
Alrighty then.
I should talk to Chris about that.
Alrighty then.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I hate you, dragon.
Chris. Nicest person ever. I've done 2 interviews. I've done 3 interviews. And I still have to go through and edit Michael's interview, Zybotch's interview from a couple nights ago. But I do not think I will be using Discord anymore because the video is choppy and it's just super unreliable. Even if both of you have great internet, it's just really unreliable. So I think it will either be like a Google Meet or it'll be Facebook, but I don't know. Do you have to like be Facebook friends with somebody in order to talk to them on Facebook? Because I certainly don't want people to feel like they have to like friend me on Facebook. I thought it was really, really open and honest, and I really appreciated it. I really, really did. You were honest about the games that affected you and why they affected you, the games that made you cry and why they made you cry. Yeah, on Messenger. You don't have to be like Facebook friends with somebody to video chat on Messenger, because I think that would be easier, because Google Meet, you only get 60 minutes until your time runs up and then you have to start a new phone call, which we can do, but it would be nice to not have a time limit. So anyway, I've got that form link, and I will post that on the Discord. So if anybody's interested in being interviewed, obviously I will get to everybody when I can. There's been a lot of interest, so things aren't going to happen right off the bat, but I will definitely do my best. And I definitely have plans to continue this and just keep going until I run out of people to interview. And I hope that never happens. So what is that? How did he get these parts? Something tells me he did not take down a Gleeok himself. You both have to say something to each other first to be considered connected. So you have to be like, hey, and the other person has to be like, hey, start the call. Yeah, Zoom would also work, but I think Zoom is 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Google Meet is 60. And obviously, I'm not going to say that you have to use a webcam, but I do think it's beneficial especially since it's a YouTube video. I think it is beneficial to use a webcam, so it is entirely up to you. I'm not going to force anybody to use a webcam. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about how I would do that. I would probably create like a Spectre, kind of like a, you know, with like that like, you guys know what I'm talking about? Like a, kind of like a waveform. So when somebody talks, the waveform moves, you know? I would probably do something like that on the screen for when the person was talking instead of when I was talking, just to give it some sort of visual something or other. Twilight! How are you, Twilight? Happy Tuesday. Colton has his sources. He's a monster dealer. Man, you get all sorts of great stuff from him. I never, ever did this. Use a bingo avatar. I thought about it. I was like, maybe I could come up with some sort of like avatar, because I completely understand some people do not want to use a webcam. I totally get that. I do think it's more beneficial since it is a YouTube video. If it were a podcast, just a podcast, an audio podcast, I would say that obviously that's fine. But since it is a video, I'd prefer webcams, but I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So, you know, you don't have to use a camera, but you won't get interviewed without. Bylaw 23.4a, Rev 2.1. Sorry, not sorry. I don't want anybody to feel like awkward or uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's literally just you and me. And we're just chatting about games. And I send the questions beforehand so you have time to think about them. I'm not putting anybody on the spot. Traveler! Prettiest, please. I took all his treasure. Oh, that's it? That's it. That's all he's leaving? Okay, well, first I want to see this super cool outfit. Wow. That's amazing. I remember the outfit that uses rupees for damage instead of hearts for damage in, what's it called? In, Twilight Princess, but those rubies go fast. Oh my gosh, they go so fast. Twilight's like, just being picked on by my teenage daughter. Can't wait for those days. Charlotte is so sweet, and both my girls have really sweet dispositions, but I'm sure we will have a lot of days like that. Just sent you a message on Discord with the end result of this quest. Feel free to ignore it if you change your mind and don't want to know. Oh, thank you for sending that, because I think I do want to know. Because I don't really have any desire to go and collect. I mean, I would, I guess. I don't know. It just seems like I feel like I've reached that point where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with everything I've done in the game, and I'm gonna be sad when it's over, but I do feel like it's time to be done, and it's time to finish. I've had an incredible journey. We can talk more about that after I finish it, because obviously I'm gonna want to like decompress and be like, oh my gosh, talk about it and everything. You mean people can look at me while I tell them what to expect if they come check out my channel? I'm actually going to be putting Michael's YouTube channel in the link below. Like, I'm going to put a link to that. So if you do have a YouTube channel, I'm happy to throw that in like the description. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. So, that is, yeah, and you can start the call over, but 60 minutes is better. You know, obviously no limit is best. 60 minutes is better. And then Google Meet is good. Like, that's okay. But I just feel like Discord is, I just feel like Discord is not as reliable. And I felt really bad because here Michael is like bearing his heart and soul to me about this game that affected him so deeply, and the camera's like glitching, and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't want to stop him and be like, whoa, whoa, I need you to stop because your camera's glitching right now. Luckily, we were able to kind of make up for it at the end of the interview, and I can just like put that interview in place, or like switch those two sections out, because he's saying the same thing. But I just felt so bad. I didn't want to stop him and be like, I'm gonna stop you right there. Your camera's kind of glitching a little bit. But it's not him and it's not me. It is for sure Discord, because I have had more problems with video stuff on Discord than any other. Like, I don't feel like I have problems like that ever on Facebook or on like, I never had issues like that on Google Meet. So so there's that. And Napsy does have a Twitch channel though. Yeah, either way, you know, if you have like something that you know, like a website or something like that, I'm happy to put that in the description. That's totally fine. What I remember about the magic armor from Twilight Princess is the music while buying it at the Mallow Mart in Castletown. Yeah. Mallow is absolutely the best part of Twilight Princess. Hands down. He is great. All right, folks. This is where I'm going to leave it today. I think it's time. I think we need to plan tomorrow on finishing the game. I will have my tissues ready. I will do some off-stream cooking tonight. Possibly some off-stream, like upgrading my gear, my armor. But I think,
this is very exciting.
It's time. And then, like I said, we can do kind of a short game on Thursday and Friday, since we're halfway through the week anyway. We'll do kind of a short game on Thursday, Friday. We have a Gravity Falls watch party coming up on Saturday. That's in the Discord watch party channel. And a lot of you are watching that for the first time, which is super exciting. And it's been really, really fun to watch everybody, you know, have everybody kind of experience,
big brain time.
Watch everybody experience it. Now I get to be the one that's like, oh, just wait. It's been really fun. So that's on Saturday. But obviously on my Discord, I just have lots of, you know, updates about, you know, if something were to happen and tomorrow's stream couldn't happen or whatever, I throw that on my Discord as well. But as always, I am a huge advocate of being kind and choosing kindness. Everybody in this world is going through something. Everybody is going through something. And so I just highly recommend to choose kindness when you can. That lady almost put me over the edge this morning just by one little sentence. And I understand she might have been having a bad day. I was also kind of having a rough morning. But I really hope, I hope people will choose kindness and remember that everybody's going through something.
I'm Susie.
So, also don't ever forget how much you matter and how important you are. You are super important to me. You are important to this community. You bring so much into my life. Streaming fills my bucket. And I remember when I changed from streaming 3 days a week to streaming every single day, I was like, well, I'm nervous to do that because I'm afraid I'm going to get burned out. But I so look forward to my streams, and I look forward to hanging out with really cool people that share the same passion as me. And I just really appreciate that. So I know you guys could be anywhere and you guys are hanging out with me, and I love that a lot. So thank you so much for your support. I appreciate all the new follows today, all the new people in chat. I hope I see you around again. You're all awesome people, and you're all awesome human beings. So I'm gonna go get my baby, and we have to go to a friend's house for dinner tonight. So I'll be back tomorrow, and I think tomorrow's gonna be the day. We will finish this out. And I'll make sure to have tissues ready because it's probably gonna be really rough. Everybody said that collecting all the memories was gonna make me cry, and I really, really underestimated how much it was gonna affect me. So you guys are all amazing people. I love each one of you. Don't ever forget that. And I will see everybody tomorrow for the finale. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. See you later.